What's going on YouTube? It's your boy 3MG here, back with another video. And before I start, I just want to say huge shout out to my boy Kive. He himself has been really on this Battlefield-ish, you know, trying to stay up to date. But there's something special, man. He gets a lot of, you know, inside information from his source. You know, I didn't want to like exploit it out, you know, with testers and stuff, but he gets a lot of in-depth information, at least something good enough to give to the public that, you know, not everybody knows. And some of the information he leaked for me and let me know about was actually some that I had already previously from an article that I've been reading that was released from a London presentation shown to like a bunch of YouTubers. And all this does is clarify for me and makes me feel even more excited for this version of Battlefield. What he told me on the side versus what I had read, it definitely ensures me that we might see these type of features, these new game modes, these new all this new content in the game of Battlefield 1. If you are a fan of Battlefield, or if you're looking to buy Battlefield 1 and you want to know some of the news, I'm gonna put his link in the description. Definitely check his channel out, his Twitter out, because he'll definitely be updating his videos as well, his channel, with the latest content, news and updates on Battlefield 1 as well. Now, just for the information I got from the article, Battlefield 1 will feature an assault medic support and scout infantry class. The assault class will come with submachine guns, shotguns, anti-tank grenades, and a little bit more suited for close combat. And the medic will come with med kits and also semi-automatic rifles. The support class will come with light machine guns as well as support for other squad members, giving them ammo and repairing vehicles. And the scout class is a sniper class best suited for long range combat. There's obviously going to be more content within, or depth customization within, each infantry class, but that's all the information I got so far. And as confirmed by certain YouTubers, for example Jack Frags, Battlefield 1 will feature more destructible environments than any Battlefield game ever. Destruction will feel more different before, as it won't be based on the scripted evolution system. It'll be based on something totally different, where every time you enter the battlefield, it ain't the same environments exploding the same ways every time. Now, as far as my boy's information, he had a little bit of more in-depth information listed. And once again, shout out to you, Kive. Thank you so much for providing me with this information. So, as his source said, there will be prototype weapons that will be introduced in the game. My thing is, I'm assuming they might actually have prototype weapons that would have or could have been developed, but they weren't used in actual war. But I think just to fill in the content in the game to add to weaponry. He also told me that there will be future tech. Now, not saying that it's going to be futuristic, but tech that could have possibly been used in World War I, or were probably used in later wars or later combat that were not used in World War I. We'll probably get some more information on that later on. He also told me there's going to be gadgets such as flamethrowers. Hopefully the way they had this workaround, the way flamethrowers are used, it's not the same way as Battlefront. I hope it ain't where we have to go around the map and then pick it up. Or if it is OP, then I wouldn't mind. It really depends. I don't know how or what I would really want, or how I would hope they have it in the game. I really don't want it to be like the Star Wars Battlefront, where to get a hero, you got to go around in a certain part of the map and then pick it up, because honestly, a lot of crappy players tend to do that. I don't be knowing these spots. I would hope that it's in a class that we pick, you know, for that reason. Also, as said, horses will be considered vehicles. They will feature horses in this game. And as I mentioned before, with the class setups, well, with the infantry classes, I don't know how the swords, or the, you know, class with the soldiers who use the swords, I don't know how that's going to be implemented, excuse me, into the actual faction or into the infantry class. They also have light tanks, which will be 1-seated. They also have a heavy tank, which will be 3-seated. And they also have scout planes, which is 1-seated, bomber planes, 2-seater planes with a turret. They got big ship, which I think we seen in the CGI trailer, and they shown a little bit of warfare, some sea battles going on. So I believe, and as said here, you'll be able to hop on board this ship and go ahead and use the turrets or gunners that they have already available. One of the things I thought was dope was the maps that he had mentioned to me. He mentioned they had something called Amiens, France. I can't pronounce that right, but it's compared to scenes crossing from Battlefield 3. They have a map called Italian Coast. They have also another map called Scar, which is what he told me was outside of a village. He also confirmed that there's going to be a desert map similar to Bandar Desert from Battlefield 3, Mount Fort, which is similar to Damavard Peak, and there's another map here by the name of Chateau. It has a big monastery in the center point of the map, which leads me to believe there's going to be entry paths through side locations to gain control, maybe bomb plants. I don't know how that map is going to pan now, but hopefully all these maps are true. All the information I'm giving right now is true. Definitely take this all with a grain of salt, although the sources seem to be very legit. And as my boy noted here, dynamic weather will be introduced into this game as well, just like they had in Battlefield 4, which will have fog, rain, snow, and massive storms. The weather system will change each time you play a game, and it might even feature day and night time cycles within each match. This sounds dope as hell. Let me know what you guys think about this information. He has a very credible source, as well as the information I've seen in articles. They seem very similar. Definitely check his channel out if you find this all legit. Thank you so much, Kive, for the information, man. Hope to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. I'm out. It's your boy 3MG. Peace.